And today we're going to learn a way to stabilize our Jacob's ladders. Now, if you've never done Jacob's ladders before, you might not know what I'm talking about. That's okay. What I've got here is just a little swatch. I've got 5 stitches on each side, and then I've got a Jacob's ladder start here. If you haven't seen my previous video, which I will link above, this is how I like to start my ladders now. Instead of doing leaving a chain 10 space on the base chain and then chaining 10 here, I like to do this double crochet, chain 8, slip stitch to the top of this double crochet, and then do another double crochet. So these 2 double crochets count as the beginning of my Jacob's ladder, and then I've got 5 stitches on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 2 from the ladder, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I'm going to show you today, you can do with this start. You can also do it with the normal Jacob's ladder start, though not from the first, chain 10 skip. Maybe you can, I don't know. I haven't tried to do it. So maybe there's a way, but I don't know it right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work my 5 chains, or my 5 double crochets. That's 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now, normally at this point you would chain 10, so let's do that. And then you would, oops, I've just twisted it around a little bit here, that's fine. And then you would go across your chain 10 space, or in this case I'm going to skip these 2 double crochets, and you would make your regular double crochets on the other side. Let's just do 4. Because it doesn't matter at this point. So you can see already my piece has a tendency to sort of bow like this, and that's because of this chain 10 space. It's huge. Once it's laddered up, it'll shrink down to being about the width of 2 double crochet stitches. But until then, it's gigantic. Also, if down the line, if your blanket gets some damage to it, your Jacob's ladder could fall down. Like it could just come right apart on you. And that would be a more time-consuming fix. But the real reason why you'd want to stabilize your Jacob's ladders is because if you're working in the round, this gaping problem is huge. Because when you work in the round, one of the ways you can tell you have too many stitches is because it's starting to ruffle. And you're going to have way too many stitches if you do it this way. So it's going to ruffle a lot, like your fabric's going to ruffle, and you're going to have all these loops. So let's do it a different way. And I ripped out too far, so let's go back down to there. So I'm still going to do our chain 10. But before I go over to the other side, I'm going to make a double crochet into the top of this double crochet. I'll show you what that looks like. So we're going to yarn over, going to insert. I like to go under 2 bars always. So I'm going to go under these 2, pull up the loop, and then finish the stitch as normal. And then I'm going to go across, so I'm going to skip those 2, and I'm going to go to the double crochet on the other side of the ladder and continue on. Splitting the yarn there. So you can see this is a little more stable. So you still got these loops, but they are contained. And if I rip it across, nothing happens, right? So what that extra double crochet did for us is it made this horizontal bar here. So if you turn it this way, this is a double crochet that was worked into the top of this one. And it's about the right width for the ladder. So I recommend doing that at least while you're working in the round. Let me get up to the next row and show you again. All right, so that's turning chain counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is where I am. Let's put all the ladders on that side there. So I'm going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 6, 10. Then I'm going to double crochet, so yarn over, insert into the top of that stitch, and finish the double crochet, and then continue on the other side. We'll just do 4 on this side. Okay, so well, let's push them this side now. So you can see we're keeping a nice contained, this is what size it'll be when you're finished kind of look. Again, I find this essential when working in the round doing Jacob's ladders, because otherwise it just gets so ruffly and hard to see what you're doing. It's also hard to see if you're making any mistakes. So yeah, that's how to stabilize your Jacob's ladders by adding in a horizontal double crochet. Thanks for watching.